Hi everyone, welcome to TYC. I am Al, and this Friday's topic is transgender elderly. Okay, yeah, so this is a channel directed towards transgender youth, but most everyone gets old at some point, so chances are you're going to have to deal with some form of nursing home or long-term care facility when you're older. Most places you'll be stuck with probably aren't all that nice to LGBTQ people. Most places aren't. This week we're working with a really great retirement center called Fountaingrove Lodge that specifically cares for LGBT elderly and allies, and is a really, really nice looking place. But the honest truth is that a lot of LGBT plus senior citizens are treated awfully for being who they are in normal retirement homes. They're harassed by other residents or the staff and forced to hide who they are under the fear of being mistreated, which is something that I think a lot of people can identify with. I mean, I think it would be a huge blow, especially people who were out and open in their adult life, to go from being closeted at a younger age and then being open and out and then having to go back in the closet when you're older. And even for people who aren't, you'd figure that by the time that you're old, you could pretty much just throw caution to the wind and do whatever you want and just who cares. But that's just not how it works. I mean, we all know how awful a lot of old people can be because old people. But the thing is that when you're in nursing homes or long-term care facilities, the staff there really has a lot of power over you. Because a lot of the time, they literally have their life in your hands, especially if you're really getting on in age and you have physical disabilities or illnesses, and they're really not people you want to upset. And this is not cool. I mean, you're old, you should have an easy life ahead of you. You should have the ability to spend the rest of your days in peace and just chill out, maybe relax by the pool, read a couple books. You shouldn't have to still be worrying about people around you using the right pronouns or calling you the right name. If you're 80 years old and never got around to changing your name on official documents or your gender marker, it's something that by the time you are 100 years old, you shouldn't have to worry about, you know? This is crazy that you are an adult. You are the most respected and considerably most wise of life on the planet, and you're still being treated lesser than everyone else. It's just not cool how that much discrimination can follow you through your entire life. And this is a thing that I think youth especially can understand and agree with, because for people our age, we have school or parents who don't enjoy our identities or who are unaccepting of our identities, and so we're forced to be in the closet or stealth or hiding parts of ourselves that we don't want to hide. And our dreams are to, transform ourselves into being who we really want to be so we can live out our life the way we want to. But when you hear stuff like discrimination and harassment and retirement homes, that makes you think that even though I am only 15 or 18 or 23, that in another 90, 60, 70 years, this is still going to be a problem. And hopefully by the time we all get to be that old, it's not a problem anymore. Hopefully transphobia and homophobia will be something far in the past that our grandkids don't even know about. But that's not how it is now. And that's really, really awful. And I think that's something that we all have to address. There are more and more cases popping up of discrimination and harassment, and those are being fought, and hopefully the people who were hurt are getting help. But there aren't enough places like Fountaingrove Lodge or like other LGBT-friendly retirement homes out there. So this is just something that needs to be brought up and needs to be talked about, because we don't think about being old, you know? We don't think about being 90 years old and being taken care of. I know personally, at least at my age, the furthest I've really gotten about thinking of my life is maybe like 30. I haven't really thought about being 80 and what's going to happen and how I would be treated by strangers at a retirement facility. But hearing stories like this and having this topic this week has really made me think, and I think it should really make you think, because really senior citizens aren't any different than us. At the end of the day, all transgender people, all homosexual people, all queer people just want to be respected and be seen as who they are. And I think at any stage in life, that is something that should be respected. That is all this week from me. Check out everybody else's videos, check out our social media links, check out our Facebook and our Tumblr especially, because we got that up and running down here. Check out Fountaingrove Lodge over here. In this little thing, we'll have the video editor stick a link up here, or maybe down there, and they'll just stick a little picture up here telling me to go down here. So, thanks for listening to me rant about old people and how they should be respected. See you guys again next week.
This week's topic, trans POCs. Trans POCs is just another way of saying transgender people of color, which is obviously people that are not white. I am not a person of color, as you can see, but I think this week is a very important topic to talk about because it's something that not a lot of people, I think, get around to.